Hello, everyone. Welcome to an episode of the Mike and Mike Show. I just want to start off by apologizing for not having a video over the last, 12, 13 days. I took a week's vacation from work, had some stuff going on around the house, and then I went back to work, and it was extremely hard to try to fit a video in during the week. I've been kind of like allergy type stuff going on. But anyway, we're back. All right. I know I should have put this video out yesterday, but again, I didn't get to make it until this morning. So it's going to be Supernatural Sunday on Monday for today. Like I said, when I posted the comment last night, I'm going to have two videos come out today. One's going to be the Supernatural Sunday that was supposed to have been posted yesterday. And we're going to have a classic movie buffet video later on. Now, getting into the episode today. I think last time we discussed one. The last episode we discussed was the Christmas episode, which was a very good episode. Okay, so now moving on to episode 10 of season 3, called Dream a Little Dream. Now, in this episode, Bobby is found in a hotel room and he's in a coma and is transported to a hospital facility where Sam and Dean meet up with him and start to take over his case to find out exactly what happened to Bobby. Now, the whole premise of this video, of this episode, is while Bobby's in a coma, he's actually trapped in a dream, more or less a nightmare state. And somebody has caused this to happen by using something called a dream root. So now we find out that that's what's going on. So Sam and Dean not only have to score some dream root, they decide to go walking in Bobby's brain and try to find him and help him and get him back while facing some of their own nightmares. And that's where it plays into the ongoing seasonal plot of Dean's deal and all that stuff when they start dream walking in Bobby's head. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into some scenes from season 3, episode 10, Dream a Little Dream of Me.
What you got?
Well, considering what you told me about the doc's experiments, Bobby's wall is starting to make a hell of a lot more sense.
How so?
This plant, Selene capensis, also known as African dream root, it's been used by shaman and medicine men for centuries. If you believe the legends, it's used for dream walking. I mean, entering another person's dreams, poking around in their heads.
I take it we believe the legends.
When don't we? But dream walking is just the tip of the iceberg. You can turn bad dreams good. You could turn good dreams bad.
And killing people in their sleep.
For example?
Help me! Somebody help me! Help me!
Hey, Sam.
Bella, I didn't think there was a chance in hell you'd show up.
Well, I'm full of surprises. Though truthfully, you want to know why I'm here?
Okay.
Because of you.
What are you doing?
I can't stop thinking about you.
What?
Sam, wake up! Dude, you were out. Making some serious happy noises. Who are you dreaming about?
What? No one. Nothing.
Come on, you can tell me. Angelina Jolie?
No.
Brad Pitt?
No. Whatever.
I called Bella.
She gonna help us?
Shockingly no, which puts us back to square one.
Killed her, Bobby. This is your dream, and you can wake up. I mean, hell, you can do anything. Just leave me alone. Let her kill me already. Look at me. You gotta snap out of this now. You gotta snap out of this now. You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die. I'm not gonna let you die. You're like a father to me. I'm dreaming? Yes, now take control of it!
Hey, Dean. It's not gonna work. You're not real. Sure I am. I'm you. I don't think so. See, this is my siesta, not yours. Your own father didn't care whether you lived or died. Why should you?
Son of a bitch! My father was an obsessed bastard! All that crap he dumped on me about protecting Sam, that was his crap. He's the one who couldn't protect his family. He's the one who let Mom die. Who wasn't there for Sam. I always was. He wasn't fair. I didn't deserve what he put on me. And I don't deserve to go to hell. You can't escape me, Dean. You're gonna die. And this is what you're gonna become.
Okay, now there you go. In this episode, we have a character by the name of Jeremy, and he's played by G. Michael Gray. Now, a lot of people don't know who G. Michael Gray is. I know I didn't when I first watched this episode. So, a little background on him. G. Michael Gray also played in a movie called The Tall Man, and I have watched that, and it was a pretty decent movie. It started off as kind of a slow burn, but picked up rather quickly. He also played in The Stranger with Stone Cold Steve Austin, WWE superstar and legend. And he also played a small part in the Fantastic Four back with the original Fantastic Four, but the one that came out in the 2000s. 2005, I believe it was. And also in this episode is Elizabeth Marlowe. I think's how you pronounce her last name. I'm probably butchering it. I'm sorry if I am. And she plays Karen Singer. And she also played in The Secret Window with Johnny Depp. A very, very good movie if you have never watched that. Also played in a movie called The Woods, and I believe a TV series called The Motive. Now, I've never seen The Motive, but I have seen The Woods, which is a very good movie, and I have seen Secret Window, like I said. So, in this episode, we get, it's a great episode, and it allows us to see why Bobby became a hunter. Apparently, it had something to do with his wife being possessed, and he ended up having to kill her, which, you know, that would play havoc with anybody's mind. Very much so. The boys end up calling Bella again to help them out to score some dream root so they can go traipsing around in Bobby's mind. But we also see one of Dean's nightmares. He's so afraid of this deal that he's got himself in. It's getting closer and closer, and he's so afraid that he's going to become Hell's bitch, which any man put in that situation would be scared to death of being Hell's bitch. But he's still battling with it. He doesn't really, I don't think he really knows at this, but he knows he doesn't want to die. But he also doesn't want Sam to die. So it's kind of a turmoil type thing where he's trying to be the bigger brother and just suck it up and just go with it, which ain't always the best thing to do. But I get his position in this. So that was a very, very good episode, and it just goes to show you how truly scared Dean is for the outcome of this deal to take place. If it does, if it doesn't. And it also kind of shows you what kind of turmoil that goes on in his head that he's been dealing with everything that happened with his relationship with his dad and Sam's relationship with the dad, and he may have to kill Sam and all this stuff. How it played with his psyche. So yeah, that was a very, very good episode. One that I'd highly recommend if you have not seen that. Of course, you know, as I've said since day one, since I started doing these episodes, I highly recommend this show. I'll recommend it to anybody in any country on any planet. Watch this show. You'll get addicted, guaranteed, guaranteed. Okay, great episode, great episode. Uh, First cup of the day, folks. Oh, good. All right. Moving on. We got a lot to do today. Moving on. Now we're going to move to season 3, episode 11. Now, this episode is a lot of people's favorite episode. I guarantee you, this episode is great. It delves a lot with what happens after Dean's deal goes through, if it does. I'm not going to divulge that information. What it's going to be like for Sam to be without his brother. So in this episode, it's called The Mystery Spot. And Sam relives the same day over and over again, kind of like Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. But each day he watches Dean die. And that's that is a wish that I wouldn't put on anybody. Period. Anybody. All right, so in this episode, we have a Andrew McRoy who plays Mr. Carpiak. I think that's how you say that last name. I'm not sure, but anyways, he also played in The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Played in Saving Silverman, and one of my favorites, Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. And we also have a Lloyd Barry, who plays Mr. Pickett in this episode. And he has a well-rounded career as well. He played in April Fool's Day, an 80s slasher. And he also played in the classic Jumanji with Robin Williams. Played in Scary Movie. And he played in Alien vs. Predator Requiem. So a pretty decent cast right there. Pretty decent cast. The deaths that Dean has to go through with this episode, some of them are pretty daggum funny. But as in every Supernatural episode, it goes funny for most of the episode. Or each one of the funny episodes anyways. It goes funny all the way up from the start to almost the end, and then that ending, it just kind of delves down into the drama stuff. So the deaths that Dean has to go through are pretty funny, the way they're set up. The banter between Sam and Dean in the restaurant is absolutely incredible. But then when you get to the end of the video and you find out, or the end of the episode, and you find out exactly why this is happening, it delves into the psyche of Sam, of how this is going to affect him, having to watch his brother die every day, and then finally just die and him be alone hunting. He doesn't get involved with anybody. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he even kind of, well, not really cuts ties, but stays away from Bobby after Dean's gone, and tries to do everything on his own. Tries to go after what kills Dean and take it out on his own, and it messes with Sam really bad. As it would anybody. With the losing of a loved one, it weighs on you, it plays on you, and it never goes away. It lasts, and lasts, but you find a way to kind of, I don't want to be crude about it, but you kind of find a way to handle it, to deal with it, even though it still hurts. But Sam it just goes through Sam. It tears him apart. But anyway, here are some scenes from season 3, episode 11, Mystery Spot. Here we go.
Rise and shine, Sammy.
Dude, Asia?
Oh, you love the song and you know it.
Yeah, and if I ever hear it again, I'm gonna kill myself.
What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Dean! Dean, no, no, no. Come on, Dean.
What's Chinese?
Dean. Dean?
You mean we can't even go out for breakfast?
You'll thank me when it's Wednesday.
Whatever that means. These tacos taste funny to you? Sammy? Maybe you should drop the axe and let this guy go. Time to give it a rest.
No!
Sammy, that's enough.
Give me the axe. Leave it, Dean.
Give it.
No, you give it. No.
Hey, buddy. Somebody need a friend? Good boy. Okay, so you think you're caught in some kind of what again?
Time loop.
Like Groundhog Day.
It doesn't matter. There's no way to stop it.
Jeez, aren't you grumpy?
Yeah, I am. You want to know why?
Why?
Because this is the 100th Tuesday in a row I've been through, and it never stops. Ever. So, yeah, I'm a little grumpy.
Flux.
I knew it was going to happen, Dean. I know everything that's going to happen.
You don't know everything.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
right. Nice guess. It wasn't a guess.
Right, you're a mind reader.
Cut it out, Sam.
Sam?
You think you're being funny, but you're being really, really childish. Sam Winchester wears makeup. Sam Winchester cries his way through sex. Sam Winchester keeps a ruler by the bed, and every morning when he wakes up, okay, enough! Why are you doing this?
You're joking, right? You chuckleheads tried to kill me last time. Why wouldn't I do this?
And Hasselback, what about him?
That Putz? He said he didn't believe in wormholes, so I dropped him in one. This is so not about killing Dean. This joke is on you, Sam. Watching your brother die every day. Forever.
Son of a bitch.
How long will it take you to realize you can't save your brother? No matter what. Let me tell you, whoever said Dean was the dysfunctional one has never seen you with a sharp object in your hands. Holy Full Metal Jacket.
Bring him back.
Who, Dean?
Just take us back to that Tuesday or Wednesday when it all started, please. We won't come after you, I swear.
You swear?
Yes.
I don't know. There's a lesson here that I've been trying to drill into that freakish Cro-Magnon skull of yours.
Lesson? What lesson?
This obsession to save Dean? The way you two keep sacrificing yourselves for each other? Nothing good comes out of it.
Okay, now, like I said, this was another funny episode that also plays into the seasonal plot of getting Dean out of his deal. And Sam having to learn how to deal with things without his brother. So we find out by watching the episode that the trickster's involved in all this. He's the one that's causing Sam to have to relive everything every day. You know, has him stuck in a time loop going through Groundhog Day. And every time Sam comes close or stops Dean's death one way, the trickster plots it another way. This episode, there comes Peaches wanting to join the group. This episode plays into Sam's psyche, as I said earlier. It is very well written, very well directed, and acted perfectly. To go through certain scenes over and over and over and over and over again, even though you didn't mess up, even though you've messed up nothing in that scene whatsoever, but to have to keep doing it over and over and over again, that's got to be nerve wracking. So, any kind of show that does an episode like this, kudos, because it's got to drive you mad. I'm pretty sure they don't do the whole thing, maybe, I don't know, over and over and over again. They kind of edit stuff and film it through and just play it through so they don't have to keep doing it over and over again, which would be something that I would think they would do, but who knows. But yeah, this episode was great. It's funny, and then like I said, it delves down into the drama part of it. Seeing Sam without Dean, and even actually at the end of the episode, running into Bobby, who says he has found the trickster, and then in order to bring the trickster to summon the trickster there, Bobby offers up his own body to bring Dean back, or to lure the trickster there so Sam can capture the trickster. And thank God it wasn't Bobby, it was actually the trickster that Dean stabbed, or that Sam stabbed at the end of the episode, or, well, he thought it was the trickster anyway. Well, yeah, it was just a holographic image, or whatever you want to call it. The trickster playing more mind games with Sam. But anyways, from the Asia song to Back in Time at the end of the episode, the music was great. The acting was superb, as always with this show. Another great episode down the old gullet. Like I said, if you have not watched any of these episodes, please go back and watch this show. This show is absolutely amazing. It ranks right up there with some of the best shows that's ever been on television. I thoroughly enjoy it. If you're into monsters and vampires and all that kind of thing, this is the show for you. I'm telling you, you will love this show if you have not seen it before. And if you have, kudos to you, because man, we were on a ride for this show. 15 seasons. I mean, that's unreal, especially nowadays. Nowadays, you're lucky to get a show to go past season 3 or 4, because I guess our views have changed on stuff so much as to what we like as a society and what we don't like. So it's very hard to put out shows that actually work. I guess is a way you could put it. But yeah, this show works. This show carries it very, very well. I love this show. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, next to the Dukes of Hazzard and Walker Texas Ranger and all them good shows like that. Greatest American Hero. Gosh, there's been so many I've watched over the years. To name a few, Riptide. That's a obscure show. Hardcastle McCormick, The A-Team, Knight Rider, Street Hawk, Greatest American Hero. I mean, MacGyver. I can go on and on and on. But this show is incredible if you haven't seen it. So, with that being said, we're going to end the video here. I will try my best to get back on schedule like I need to be. I'm sorry that, like I said, that it's been so long since I've made a video. I'm glad that everybody has stuck with me through this little hiatus I took. I appreciate you guys being loyal and standing by and giving me a chance to catch myself and make another video and get it put out there. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content that we put out. Thank you all so much for hanging in and watching them and enjoying them and commenting and liking and subscribing. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you in the next one.